30 days away, yeah. Turning in the right direction. Because things are forming up and people are dialing in and they're understanding what's at stake.
Introduce you to one of your youngest walkers.
All
she
right.
She had your sunglasses
She was
on.
wearing Suzanne's red sunglasses this morning when we were walking door to door.
You're like a rock star like Suzanne.
Yeah, that's right.
This is good.
All right.
I see your signs everywhere.
Well, that's good.
Sheriff, how are you, brother?
Great. This is our second chance. Good to meet you.
I think I recognize you from Facebook.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
How
good
you
to
doing?
see you.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Hey, listen, do you know where Park County is?
I do, yeah, it's beautiful.
We're getting ready to have a big festival there, our fourth largest, second
Yeah, the
largest
Covered
festival in the United
Bridge
States.
Festival. Yeah.
Can I please have your picture? I am voting for you. Absolutely.
That we elect Eric Holcomb to serve as our next governor. Welcome, Eric Holcomb.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you. I'm going to make sure that we keep Indiana on the right track, moving full steam ahead as the next governor of the state of Indiana. On my opponent's watch, where we were as a state, we were $800 million in debt. We were literally spending more money as a state than we were bringing in. We were delaying payments to every school corporation, in, not just in Hendricks County, but in the whole state. We were delaying payments to every local government in the state of Indiana. We were robbing Peter to pay Paul. We were raiding pots of any money that was sitting around, including the surplus. Remember, we started out with over $1 billion surplus and ended up in that $800 million hole. We were passing these budgets that were based on gimmicks and tricks and smoke and mirrors, anything that would just fly by. We weren't honestly balancing our budgets. In fact, I think the only thing that my opponent, John Gregg, got done was kind of under the cover of night at the tail end of a session when he passed lifetime health care insurance for him and his family right before he left. And we're still paying for that, by the way. Taxpayers throughout the state of Indiana are still paying for that lifetime health care. But then, as I said, oh, what a difference a year can make. Oh, what a difference leadership can truly make. Oh, what a difference Republican leadership can truly make for our whole state. It's because of Republican leadership in the governor's office, in the state house, in the state senate, all working together, that the state of Indiana, we now have more people working in the private sector than we've ever had in our 200 years of statehood. Right now, on this governor's watch, we have a AAA credit rating. We have $2.24 billion in a savings account so that we can weather those tough times should they come. We are the number one when it comes to best business climate, not just in the Midwest. We are number one in the Midwest, but we're also top 5 in the country. We're no longer this flyover state. Our wages are going up year after year after year. Our building permits are going up. Our debt, state debt, continues to go down. That's why we're such an attractive place for people to risk their ideas and their capital. We're the number one manufacturing state in the country, getting more and more advanced every day. Biosciences and logistics, they're all coming to the state of Indiana like we're a magnet. We're the medical device capital of the world, number one. We're the number one RV manufacturer in the country. We have 80% of the RV manufacturing market. You can't think of another industry where not just one state, but pretty much one county corners 80% of the market. And by the way, during all this, we're the 4th freest state in the nation. Meaning we have small government, closest to the people. We're not wasteful. We're not just competing anymore. We are winning. And again, it's because of that Republican leadership that you all make sure that we're sending the right people to the State House. And it's not just, I just ticked off some statistics there, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud we turned the state around, but what it really comes down to is not just those numbers. It comes down to the opportunities that those numbers represent for people to find work, for people to be trained to find the work, whether it's college or career or what is the next step for them. And that's what we've been doing in Indiana, building this solid foundation on which we continue to grow and lead. We've become that state that leads and is a model state. And I would just ask you to contemplate and share with your neighbors the stark contrast of the leadership before us and the leadership on our watch. My opponent is already starting to tell us how he would govern. He has already said that he would raid that surplus. He has already said that he would raid that Major Moves Trust Fund. He has already said that he would raid the Indiana Economic Development Fund, 21st Century Fund. He's already reverting back to those reflexively almost, those past ways that got us in debt that we had to dig out of. So I would just ask you, as these coming 30 days, people are starting to vote already, absentee, but early voting starts on the 12th. It is October 8th right now. We are 1 month away from deciding the direction our state will take. Thank you all so much for all that you continue to do. You're making a huge difference.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good to have a Pike grad in there. I spent 39 years there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'll probably watch you walk across the stage.
Back of the room, Republican women.
What was your last
Gallion.
If you haven't bought those
Did you have Jeff Birchfield as a social studies teacher or a history teacher?
Yes.
AP?
Yeah.
I'll tell Jeff I asked about it.
Wow.
Good luck to you.
Graduated from Pike, went to Hanover, graduated from Hanover in 90, and then came home and told my mom and dad that I was...
Go win, brother.
Let's do it.
Go win.
We are going to do it.
Make it happen.
We're tracking right. Good to see you, brother. Right after Hanover, I came home and told my parents that I had joined the Navy. But I wanted to do my part before it got away from me. And I knew once you get down the career, you're not going to go back. So
Just one chance to shake your hand and wish you the best in all this. You got our support and
Thank you.
everybody I can find in my family, which is about a third of Hendricks County.
well, you got to tell me your name now.
I sure appreciated Mitch Daniels, and so if you're anything like him, you'll have our vote.
I wrote a book about him, so and it was a good book.
I'll be praying for you.
That's most important. That's powerful and most important, and I really appreciate that.
I'm assistant superintendent over at RDC in Plainfield.
Thanks.
So your picture is up in our lobby.
Hell, it's better in the post office, right?
So you want to throw that surplus into some pay raises? I'll be more than happy. Hey!
Got it. Good to see you.
Pay raises for teachers first.
And state troopers.
And state troopers.
Janet probably can't keep up with the everyday schedule, right? I would
She's
say hi to
actually
her.
she's in Scottsburg right now.
On your behalf?
Yes.
Good.
She was in,
Starting early, I see.
she started in Greenfield. So she started in Greenfield this morning. I started in East Chicago.
Aren't you exhausted?
Went to Lafayette.
How do you keep up
Well,
with
actually,
everything?
Fair Oaks Farm. So Newton County, then now here. She started in Hancock. She's in Scottsburg.
Nicole was going to come down to the campaign office every Wednesday
No way.
and volunteer. She's off every Wednesday, so. And I'll be on the bus tour with you guys. I talk to Joe every day.
Good.
We have fun. So we're ready. Tell Mr. Holcomb bye-bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
So,
See ya.
Did you have your vote? So you got my vote.
Nice. Can I shake your hand? Good to meet you. What was your name?
Sam.
Sam. All right. So can I purchase? Because I am in the car nonstop.
We'll gather around you,
We needed you guys to do the inaugural.
Come on, Sam, get in here, bud.
Hey,
Nice.
there's the star right there.
Tell me when.
Sam, you're in a good place, aren't you? Yes, you are. This is Janet yesterday up in Rochester. She wants to bring that bad boy home.
That's awesome.
So look at this. This takes just a second. But so all these guys asked her to come out and do this gun competition. And she's really good. It's a pumpkin. It's a 50 cal. All these, and when you hear the guys talking, they're going, "Oh my!" Like, okay, maybe we don't want to shoot with her.
That's awesome. I
work in the mental health field, and I was just curious what your thoughts are on that in Indiana.
We got a long way to go.
Okay.
And so I have 4 planks to my platform. I want to do economic development, community development, excellence in education, and making sure we're delivering good government service.
Sure.
But specifically mental health and attacking the drug epidemic are 2 big items that I want Indiana to be a leader in. So like, the Neurodiagnostic Institute that we're opening with 159 beds is a good first step, but it's a big step.
Right.
But we got ways to go. It's suburban, urban, rural. It's high school dropout, high school quarterback, rich, poor, and it's same true with the opioids. And so this is a big part of what I'll focus on. But I'd like to get you at the table, like from the, on the ground perspective, saying this is what's going on, like as a direct.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.